Hi, I'm Liz with The Art of Frosting, back with some cake decorating basics. You guys have been asking for some more of those advanced flour. Well, today I'm going to show you one. This one actually looks really advanced, but is quite simple. And for those of you who have seen the hibiscus video, this one will be a no-brainer. It's basically the same petal. We are going to do these gorgeous poppy seed flour cakes. The reason I say poppy seed is because new friend Beth from Cooking and Crafting channel made these gorgeous almond poppy seed muffins from scratch. They smell amazing. Almond poppy seed is actually my total favorite. So these are going to be fun because for your guests or whoever you're making them for, the outside's going to match the inside. Poppies with poppy seed cupcakes. Thanks, Beth. These are awesome. Let's get started. So to see the full video for how to make these almond poppy seed cupcakes, I will provide the link at the end to the Cooking and Crafting channel to see exactly how to make this delicious recipe. Beth will have the full recipe there, and I'm sure I'll have the full recipe here. Look in the description section. So for today's project, I'm going to be using my turntable. I'm going to be using some just Wilton gel paste colors. These are real bright and clear. A lot of times I'll use these. If I'm going to use liquid, I use Americolor. I'm going to use some black piping gel, but if you want to use just black icing, that's okay. I've got some number 124 rose tips and some delicious almond poppy seed cupcakes from Beth at the Cooking and Crafting channel, and some icing. Today I'm using whipped topping, but buttercream is a great option for this too. I almost forgot one of the most important things we're going to use for this project, and it's a little different. I'm actually using green gumdrops. With the sugar on the outside, we're going to use these for the center. I kind of just discovered recently that that would work for poppies, and I just love it. If you can't find green gumdrops or you don't want to use that, you can certainly pipe green in the middle, but for today we're going to use green gumdrops. I really want my poppies to pop, to be really bright. So I'm going to use my color striping technique with the pure color and stripe right up the side so that I get nice deep red poppies. Now I normally just stripe in a single line, but this I kind of want to spread around a little bit on one side so I get nice coverage. And then I've made some red icing that I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of the bag with. Problem with red is it's hard to get a nice red. You can see that this is even still a little pink. So that's why I want to stripe up the edge. And I want to press it onto the side kind of to mix that deep red in. We're going to do our best to get the reddest red that we can. Because poppies are nice and bright. For those of you who have seen the hibiscus video, that is the petal we're going to use. So again, I'm holding at a 45-degree angle, and my tip is flat or parallel to my table, and I want to be able to move like this. I'm going to go ahead and give my cupcake a quick ice because I just don't want those edges to show through. Just quick, and also by doing this you can make the top of your cupcake flat. It's just a little bit easier to work with. There we go. So we're going to start, we want to be able to ruffle like this. Start in the center, mark your center, it's a good way. And begin to move and ruffle outward and in. Now a poppy is just a 4-petal, where most of our flowers are 5, but this is just a 4-petal. Notice that they don't pinwheel, and they're nice and flat. Now, I'm not giving this any lift on the outside edge because I'm going to do a double. Come back in, go right on top, not alternate, but right on top of the petal, and do it again smaller. Noticing that I'm turning my turntable slightly. If you don't have a turntable, you're going to have to turn your cupcake with the other hand, but that's okay too. Turn slightly so I don't have to get such an angle on my wrist. And there we go. So now I want to show you how to do this one more time, and I've got a nice bright orange. And I actually like to make my own orange because orange that comes, you know, in the bottle here is a little too pumpkin-y for me. So I use a really true bright pink and a nice lemony yellow, and I get this orange that I really like. So this time I'm going to do just a single petal poppy, not a double. And I need to put down a little pad here. And that is going to give us our lift. See that it's out towards the edge. Again, I'm going to be at a 45-degree angle here with my tip flat and the skinny part out. And I'm just going to start my ruffle. Notice that I'm pushing right out over the edge of the cupcake. I want to angle up just a little bit on some of these so I can get a nice lift, because I'm not going to be putting that second row, and I still want my poppy to have some good dimension. So that's just tilting my tip up just a little bit, and there you go. So now I'm going to take my green gumdrops and I'm going to place them right here in the center. Don't push them down too much. The center of our poppy kind of stands up. There we go. Then the last bit is to put what's going to be the poppy seeds around the outside. So I've got a little bit of black piping gel here. This can be just black icing if you want. And we're just going to squeeze and pull and release. Squeeze, pull, and release. Squeeze, pull, and release. Okay, I moved them down so you guys can hopefully get a little better angle. You want to do on the outside a much smaller dot, but generally there are 2 rows of this. It actually looks pretty good with 1 row on this because this is a really full poppy, but it really does call for 2. And that's a much smaller. You want them to kind of be sprinkled around and look like poppy seeds. I'll show you one more time. I really like the black against the color. I think it's really bright and vibrant. Creates a lot of contrast. But I'm going to show you also how to do it with just a yellow seed around the side. I saw today some poppies that had the yellow, the pale yellow, and I really liked it too. It's less of a contrast, but it has a lightness and a delicacy. So I just got some yellow here. And I'm going to do the same thing. I want to squeeze, just squeeze and release, squeeze and release. It's pretty against the bright green gumdrop. And another really small row here. Just really touching and releasing, touching and releasing. Very, very light pressure. This is where you can test your pressure control. There you go. There's 2 different styles of poppies. Actually 3. A single row and a double row with black stamen and with yellow. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed learning how to make poppy seed cupcakes and flowers. So I want to start off with saying thanks so much to Beth from Cooking and Crafting channel. You guys really need to go over there and check out what she's doing. She's got a lot of delicious stuff that she's making over there. Wonderful recipes. Lots and lots. So I will provide the link for Beth at Cooking and Crafting. And make sure you guys go over there and give her a look and subscribe. She'd really appreciate it. So I want to say thank you so much again for watching me. Please subscribe. It's free as always. You can find lots of more fun stuff at www.theartoffrosting.blogspot.com. Lots of pictures. You can also find me at The Art of Frosting on Facebook. Don't forget to share this video if you like it and like us. That helps a lot. And remember, leave me a comment. Those of you commercial decorators who've been leaving me mail about how this stuff is working for you at work, that is so awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. So leave me a comment. I answer almost every one. Thanks again. We'll see y'all again soon, and there's lots more to come.